Okay, so let's talk about some of the sketch functions. Sketching is kind of the basis of making a profile that we can use to create a feature from. So let's just go ahead and delete this feature. I'm going to click on the feature and then confirm that deletion. And notice the sketch is still there. It did not get deleted. And that's good. Let's go ahead and edit that sketch. So right click, edit sketch. And notice as I rotate this around, we see the orthogonal planes. I like to sketch like it's on a piece of paper or orthogonal. So we can use this little view manager, come up here and tell it to go normal to. As you get more advanced, you can learn the shortcut keys. So Control 8 forces this to go orthogonal or normal to. I'm going to delete this figure. So I can delete that by just highlighting on it and tapping delete. It's saying it has some dimensions associated with it. I'll go ahead and delete that. And let's just explore a few of these other sketch tools. So we have lines. So I have a line, a center line, and a midpoint line. So a line, just like it says, I can come out here. It's showing it's a line tool, and I can click to start my line, and I can draw that line. Notice that I can wake up what's called some relations, and we're going to talk about the relations a little bit later. But if I want my line to be orthogonal in the x direction, I can wake up that relation where it snaps. You can see it kind of snap. And sometimes that's a good thing to do. And I'm just continuing to draw it. Notice that I can wake up another relation and snap to a vertical orientation for my other line. So I'm just building this continuous line. Maybe we should go a little bit off here. And I'm going to go back, and the software is trying to find snap locations where it's trying to find some intelligence of how I want this sketch to be. And notice I can snap and close this to create kind of a figure that's what I call closed. I am still in the line property, so it's still trying to waiting for me to create another line. I'm done with that this line property, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel. It's not going to cancel anything I've done. It's just going to let me get to another function. I can also tap escape. Let's look at two more of the line functions. So we have what's called a center line. And center line is like on the center of an object, but really I can draw this anywhere I want. And I can force it into an orientation, or I can use the relational snap logic that's going on here, snap that to an orientation. And I'm still waiting to draw more. It's still wanting me to draw more center lines. I can escape. Now a center line, the software will not look at this as any type of geometry to try to build off of. So remember that extrusion we did earlier? This center line will not be part of the geometry. It will not even notice it. It's just something that's in there as a construction line. I could right click and hit construction geometry. Let me get out of line here. And that changes to a real figure, something that actually you could create geometry from. I'm going to right click on that again and hit construction geometry. And so I can toggle any of this back and forth and turn it into construction geometry, which is just something that the CAD system will ignore, but it's more for your benefit. And then the last piece is the midpoint line. This might be handy if I want to do symmetry. So if I click on midpoint line, I come down and I wake up my center plane that we're seeing the edge of. And I can click on that and notice as I come to the right or the left, and maybe I try to snap to a orthogonal in the x direction, we have this center line. And I'm going to hit escape because I've already built it. So that's all my line commands, and we will see you next time for some more of these sketch commands.